Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome to Kilts and Culture. I am Rocky. That's Eric.
Yo.
Today, special treat. We have O.P. Anderson's AQUAVIT. Ian, I'm going to bring you in for a sec. You are the one who brought the AQUAVIT.
Yes, I'm responsible for this.
Yes, he's responsible, and I see that he's... Oh,
there he is.
There he is. Okay. So who was it that provided us the AQUAVIT?
Yeah, this was a gift from some Swedish friends. When I was growing up, we had Swedish neighbors. They've since gone back, but Maria and Helene were back visiting for my dad's celebration of life last year, and they brought this bottle for us. So I figured in honor of the Nordic heritage tartan becoming real and live, we'd give it a try here on the air.
Sure.
Also, we just wanted to see Rocky cringe.
Yes, AQUAVIT is, I've had it before, but it's been many years.
Mm-hmm.
It's a strong taste.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Not
if you can't
for
handle
everybody.
it,
Do you like it?
kick
or
you
no?
out of the boat.
I don't recall liking it, but it's been a long enough time that I am keeping an open mind, and I'm prepared to like it if I do, in fact,
It is worth
find it
noting
enjoyable.
that AQUAVIT is a medicinal liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
Dates back to about the 16th century, probably earlier, but that's the earliest record we have. And is basically, it's a distillate, liqueur like other liqueurs. So it's basically, you have an alcohol base and then you put stuff in it as an infusion. So the infusion elements are usually caraway and dill and some other herbs and stuff. And there's different versions in different countries, but it's like the drink of Scandinavia.
Sure.
Yep.
So, Ian, if you would you come collect your AQUAVIT? Is it AQUAVIT or AQUAVIT?
AQUAVIT.
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 AQUAVIT. So I said it wrong for the intro part. That's awesome. I don't speak Swedish. I don't know. All right. And while you are here, good sir, what tartan are you wearing today, Ian?
I am wearing my newest tartan. This is a brand new tartan from Lochcarron called the Old Scotland Tweed.
Mm-hmm.
Available now.
Very nice. It looks lovely.
That was featured on a recent episode of Loose Threads,
It
I
was.
recall.
Yes.
Yep.
So, Eric, what tartan do you and I have on today?
I'm colorblind, so I can't tell. No, this is the ever popular Nordic
Newly popular.
Nordic heritage.
Yes. The Eric and I designed this. We did a video actually designing it in real time and then edited the video down a bit. We've got this one woven up, and it arrived about 2 weeks ago or so.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
And this is my first kilt in it. Mine was finished 2 days ago. Yours is about the same. So our first official wearing of the Nordic Heritage Tartan.
That's really cool.
Yeah, for all of the symbolism and everything that we put into it. You can either look at our website or check out the videos that we've done on YouTube about the stuff. The stuff.
You're so
The
articulate
meaning,
today.
the symbol. I know. It's gonna be
Each
a
of the
long
colors has some meaning behind it, loosely based on classic elements of Nordic culture, Nordic lore.
Yes.
So you got everything from Thor and Freya and ice and sun crystals and
The sea.
granite and the sea and all that kind of
And
stuff.
the marled yarns. I still have the marled yarns, but that to me is what pulls that.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes. Okay. All right.
The first bolt's gone now, right?
Yeah. First bolt is finished. We have more on order. So we're hoping to have that, depending on when you're watching this, we should have that back, mid-September. But for right now, the first bolt, which I'm happy, but also I need more. Yeah. Anyway, not being very articulate. Let's get to the
You
AQUAVIT.
obviously need lubrication.
AQUAVIT. So, all right. Who has the notes on this?
Well, Eric already kind of said a lot of the things that were in the taste.
I don't
Sorry.
have any notes.
O.P. Anderson is from grain, so not unlike some whiskey styles.
Right.
Can be made from potato too, but this one is grain. 80 proof, seasoned with caraway, anise seed, and fennel. After distillation, it does mature in oak casks, so another similarity that it has to whiskey.
They don't always do that. Sometimes, or if they
No.
age it, they'll only age it for like a year.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and that was actually a more
not-
recent.
Usually not aged nearly as long as whiskey, but that is
No.
something it shares in common with whiskey.
Mhm.
In addition to AQUAVIT, meaning water of life.
Water
is,
of life.
Kind of a phrase that gets
Yishka
thrown
Vaha.
around about
Yep.
whiskey a lot as well. So
'Cause again, it was considered a cure-all. The theory was it was gonna
I'd say the big difference
healthy.
is going to be in the seasoning, of course. That's not something you'll typically find
Yeah.
in whiskey.
When Eric read the original, the flavor notes or profile, whatever, he's like, oh, it has caraway seeds. I'm like, oh, great. I love rye bread. I'm going to like this. And then he read like all the other stuff that just kept like piling into it. Like rosemary and sage and and frankincense and myrrh or something, and gold. He just like kind of like, oh, now I gotta ruin it. They're putting all this stuff in it. But then again, I'm the guy who goes to the restaurant and I'm like, I just want a steak. Don't put all the stuff in it. Just give me a steak.
Yeah.
So now this is my first time smelling and or drinking this. I have not drank it yet. Jace tried it for Jace's Faces the other day, and something he said. I'm giving him credit for the comment because I 100% see it. It smells like hand sanitizer to me.
I smell it.
It smells like hand sanitizer with rye bread.
Yeah, it's the alcohol.
It does. Yeah.
It's just the alcohol burning off.
Yeah. And I think I've had too much
caraway.
caffeine today.
You got the caraway seeds. So.
Yeah.
Skål.
Skål.
Refreshing.
So notably, this is something that isn't just like a sipping thing that people tend to do. Like, you're not just going to sit with a bottle of this if you're a drunkard and sit and drink half the bottle over the evening. Generally considered like more like an aperitif. You might have this before dinner, especially with appetizers. While a lot of the medicinal qualities that people have attributed to it in the past have been largely disproven, it is still generally believed to be good at helping with digestion, especially very rich and fatty foods. So, while it isn't...
Or your lutefisk.
Yeah, it is not the exclusive territory of holiday meals. It is very common to have this prior to a holiday meal at Christmas or at Easter. I'm sure there are a lot of folks that do associate it with those holidays because that's where they most often have it. But it is drank throughout the year.
And cocktails.
I've never had a cocktail with this. I'm sure they exist.
Oh, there are recipes, but I haven't ever looked into one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want. Now I should. I really should.
To me, it tastes like it smells.
Yeah.
It does taste like alcohol and caraway seeds.
It's not complex the way a Scotch is going to be.
Yeah.
Fair.
Necessarily. I mean,
Fair.
Not in my opinion. I could be wrong.
No.
Definitely does feel like it's in the family of whiskeys and things, though.
I'm trying
It's
to
soothing,
smell anything else in there. What were the other things that were supposed to be in it? And this is all in Swedish, so I can't understand any of it.
There's caraway, aniseed, fennel.
Anise, I get a little bit. Yeah.
There's no dill in this one?
There is typically dill in AQUAVIT. I don't have
thought
the
I was
full
tasting
notes
some,
here,
but-
though. I'm not certain.
Okay. Now you say it's not it's not typically sat around and sipped. Is it like shot? Or is it
Some people do it that way.
Yeah.
I think particularly in Sweden, where this one is from, it is more common to have it chilled and to do it as a quick shot.
Yeah.
But I think in Norway, it is much more common to drink at room temperature and to sip it. So there's definitely a variety of ways people consume.
See why I'm sipping it?
AQUAVIT.
Because I'm Norwegian.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Danish, so also Nordic.
Cool.
Depending
You're the
on
ones
who
who
you ask.
you're the earliest record of it comes back to you guys's. It was some Danish bishop or something who recommended it to a Swedish lord or Swedish king. I forget. It's like, hey, this will fix what's ailing you.
For the record, I'm of no relation to the Anderson of O.P. Anderson. That is not a distant grandfather or uncle or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to benefit.
All right.
recommending on the show.
It's got hurg. Hurga. I always get that pronunciation screwed up, but
I can taste the hygge.
no, seriously, it
I
makes
don't
me
know what
want
hygge is.
coziness, warmth, comfort, and security. Sense that everything's good and calm and
If you drink enough
safe
of it,
and
yes,
comfy
I can believe
and,
that.
and warm. It's especially a fall and winter thing.
Now, see, I'm not getting like a warmth going down like I do from some scotches or whiskeys. It's not like, I don't think we have it chilled. I didn't put it in the fridge or freezer or nothing. But it's cool.
This is my imagination. I'm just gonna imagine sitting in my room, in my living room with my wood stove. Drinking this on a cool evening. So
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was
That's high
really,
praise coming from you.
it actually is. I was
Mhm.
very prepared to give this a super low score. I wouldn't necessarily order it, but I wouldn't refuse it.
Mhm.
So it's not my cuppa, but for what it is, it's not like horrible. I'm not like, ugh, that tastes cheap, or anything like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's worth noting that we have divine approval for what we're doing today, because you guys probably can't hear it, but there's a thunderstorm right now. So
Exactly.
Thor came by to say, "Right on, guys."
Exactly. All right, Ian. Let's rate it 1 to 10. What do you give Opie Anderson's AQUAVIT?
Opie.
I have difficulty with this only because I treat it like an experience more than I can treat it as a consumable. Like, I'm not going to keep this around all the time and make this a regular part of my rotation, but it's fun to try. It's fun to share with friends and get their reactions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm enjoying the experience. And that is coloring my answer here. I guess I'll go like a solid 6.5. I don't think I've ever said anything that high.
It's also odd because we're using our whiskey scale for a liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We've
so
done it
it's
before.
kind of yeah.
Okay. Eric, what would you give AQUAVIT?
8.5.
8.5.
If I went any lower, I'd be insulting my ancestors.
Now, have you had other AQUAVITs before?
Yes, but I can't name names because it's been
Okay.
a long time. Honestly, I
How
cannot
does
remember
this-
what brand it was.
How does this measure up? Not naming names, but how does this measure up to what you've had before?
Again, because it was a long time ago, I can't give you specifics like, oh, well, this is a bit heavier on the caraway. It's warm and familiar.
Okay.
It's like a comfort food of alcohol. Yeah, for me.
This is the only brand I've ever had, because our Swedish friends have often been kind to share it with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Michael McCracken has pointed out we have made a tactical error here. You're supposed to sing before you drink it.
We'd like people
don't
to
wanna
stay
hear
tuned
that.
There's
in.
a
You don't
whole
wanna hear
Swedish song.
Yeah.
I've heard it. I vaguely could get the tune of it.
My friend Rick Oberg belongs to like a Swedish American society. He's up in the Baston area, and yeah, he goes to the club and they will do the whole drinking song thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, with AQUAVIT, and they'll do drinking songs with anything really, but he goes and does that like all the time.
And are you supposed to open this up with water or just as is?
I think it's just as is.
Okay.
I think just as is.
Yeah.
But I'm not
You
certain.
could open it with water. I mean,
40% by volume. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's similar-esque, a little bit lighter than a Scotch, but not
Yeah.
too much. Okay. All right. I would give it. I'll do 4.1. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it, but if someone gave it to me, I would drink it. So yeah, I will finish the AQUAVIT that I have here. So as to not to insult Eric's ancestors and the Nordic Heritage Tartan. So, and I hear more thunder. So Thor's pleased.
Yep. Hail Thor.
Exactly.
Delish.
Heilangor.
You doing that? You found that somebody's posting the lyrics of the song?
No, I just know it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't do any more than that correctly. It would just turn into gibberish, and I would insult my ancestors to go any further.
Go.
But that's like
Something.
Aaron goes right.
Boats and stuff. Then.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember, if you like what our channel is doing, please remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you get notifications every time we come out with a new video.